Good evening, Unpack English. Here are today's top global stories from politics, business, health, technology, finance, sports, and entertainment. We begin with international relations. Discussions between the United States and several European countries are ongoing regarding trade policies and territorial matters. Officials on both sides are emphasizing dialogue and diplomatic engagement as economic and political considerations remain under review. Meanwhile, global leaders, economists, and business executives have gathered in Davos, Switzerland, for the annual World Economic Forum. This year's conversations are focused on economic cooperation, emerging technologies, and strategies for managing global uncertainty. Artificial intelligence and international trade remain key topics. In Latin America-U.S. relations, diplomatic and legal processes involving senior political figures continue to unfold through formal channels. Officials stress that all proceedings are being handled according to established legal frameworks. Turning to business and markets, global markets showed cautious movement today. Investors are closely monitoring international trade discussions and policy signals from major economies. Analysts note that market participants are focusing more on long-term economic stability rather than short-term fluctuations. At the World Economic Forum, business leaders highlighted supply chain resilience, digital transformation, and workforce development as priorities for 2026. In health news, public health agencies worldwide continue their seasonal monitoring of respiratory illnesses. They are encouraging preventive care and vaccinations where recommended. Experts emphasize that preparedness, access to healthcare, and global cooperation are ongoing priorities. Technology remains a major focus across all industries. Artificial intelligence is increasingly being integrated into healthcare, finance, education, and manufacturing. Experts at international forums are stressing the importance of responsible development, transparency, and workforce training as AI adoption grows. Tech companies are also continuing their efforts to balance innovation with data protection and regulatory compliance. In finance, institutions report steady global economic growth projections, supported by technological investment and consumer activity. However, economists caution that international cooperation and stable policy environments are essential for long-term financial confidence. Central banks worldwide continue to monitor inflation and employment data as they evaluate future policy decisions. Over to sports. Preparations are underway for major international competitions scheduled for later this year, including global football tournaments and regional championships. Organizers are focusing on logistics, fan engagement, and athlete well-being. Sports organizations are also expanding youth development programs and international exchanges. And finally, in entertainment, the media and film industries are adapting to changing viewing habits as streaming platforms and digital content continue to grow. Industry leaders are exploring new ways to support creative talent while maintaining sustainable business models. Cultural events and live performances are also seeing increased attendance as global audiences reconnect with in-person entertainment. That's your global news update. Thank you for watching Unpack English. Study smart, don't study hard.